ship.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
How did we get to America? On ships, right? So did everybody on the earth go into slavery on ships? Who went into slavery on ships, brother? That's right.
Crazy.
For yourself, know perfectly that the day of the Lord is coming as a thief in the night. What? As a thief in the night.
Thief in the night.
Right.
The Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night, man. Nobody knows when the Lord is gonna come back. Right. Nobody knows.
This the book of wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
What?
For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
Right, the wisdom of the Lord, man, right, and the wisdom of life is more moving than any emotion, man, right? And that's what the Lord has given us to speak to our people, man, right? And that thing is gonna move you more than anything, man, right? It's gonna move you more than damn weed, right? It's gonna move you more than that damn Hennessy bottle, right? It's gonna sit there and move you more than damn Keisha, Letitia, right? And all these damn heathenistic women, man, right?
Oh, you're going crazy.
All praise to the Most High. What's your problem, man? What's your problem? Let me get Mark chapter 5 and verse number 1. Let's get Genesis 4 and 8 to see what he wants us to read. Let's get Genesis 4 and 8. Somebody get 1 John 3 and 15. Right, let's read that. Genesis, start at 7.
Chapter 4, verse 7.
Listen closely. This brother wants us to read this verse. Understand it's the time of Passover, man. Right. So you got those who want to serve the Lord on the right-hand side, their spirit is going to be exalted. Then you got these men right here who want to serve Satan on the left-hand side, and they're going to be exalted, man. Right. Bring it out. But to their destruction. Come, bring it up.
Genesis 4, verse 7. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted, and if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door.
So the Lord was telling him, if you do well, you'll be accepted, right? So if you don't, I'm reading it right now. We're going to read it. We're going to give the sense. So he said, if thou do well, you'll be accepted. But if you don't, sin lieth at the door. That's your problem right now, man. That's why you destitute, disgusting, and broken, nasty, and decrepit. You all this type of, just a demon in the flesh, man. Right? Let's go to verse 8.
Verse 8. And Cain talked,
and who?
And Cain.
And who?
And Cain talked with Abel, his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him.
And what?
And slew him.
Now, why did you want us to read that?
Tell you what.
What did you want us to read about murder for? Let's get 1 John 3 and 15. Let's bring that up.
This is the mighty pulpit, St. 1 John chapter 3 and verse 15. Whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer.
Is a what?
Is a murderer.
So now you defiling this whole camp with just a murder doctrine and spirit. What do you want to talk to us about? What do you have to say?
I'm talking about the murder of your own reality. That your brothers are right here, right now.
Cain is not our brother. What does that have to do with what we're talking about?
It has a lot to do with.
Bring that out, huh? Because you're not talking about nothing.
Sorry, I'm talking about.
What are you talking about then?
I'm talking about what you don't even realize what you do.
Give me Proverbs 18 and 2.
How can a culture be one when you're trying to separate the culture? The culture is really.
Give me 1 Corinthians 6 and 17. Bring that up.
This is Proverbs chapter 18 verse 2. A fool hath no delight.
A what?
A fool hath no delight in understanding, but that his heart may discover itself.
So you just being a fool because you're not trying to get understanding. The brother Kasaya was giving out a full course meal. And you want to talk about Cain killing Abel. That has no profit to us right now. That has no profit to us right now. Right?
The curse. The curse.
What curse?
Still under.
Yeah, we're under the curse.
The curse is you still under.
You too.
You will be hated by all men who see you. They will want to kill you.
What does that have to do with anything? Keep going.
Verse 3. When the wicked cometh.
When what?
When the wicked cometh.
What happens?
Then cometh also contempt.
Then comes contempt, contention, confusion, all around just damnation, man. What do you have to do with us? We're in one spirit up here. Get that 1 Corinthians 6 and 17.
1 Corinthians 6 verse 17. But he that is joined unto the Lord.
But what?
But he that is joined unto the Lord is one spirit.
We one spirit up here because we joined to the Lord. We rebuking that damn demon that was walking around in the tombs with your house shut, man. We don't have no reason to have you up here, man. The only reason you up here is because the Lord wants you to get cut up with the scriptures. Right? You just gonna be clickbait for YouTube right now. But we're gonna edify Israel. We're gonna set ourselves in order. We're gonna get our spirit right for Passover. We're gonna make sure our families in order. And we're gonna magnify the name of the Lord day in and day out until Babylon is destroyed. Right, bring that up.
1 Timothy 6 verse 5. Perverse disputing.
Do what?
Perverse disputing.
This is a perverse dispute, and this has nothing to do with anything. This is not profitable. Because we're not talking about Cain killing Abel. Let's go to Genesis 4 and 9. Because we are brothers keeper up here. We're not murdering nobody up here. We're bringing the dead back to life through the spirit of Yahweh Shem. Everything you're doing is contrary to the scripture. Bring that out.
Genesis 4 verse 9.
What's God's name? What's God's name? There comes confusion and contention, man. What's the sound? What is the sound? Let me hear the sound. What is it?
Hey, let me hear what you hear.
What is the Lord's name in the
Hear
sound?
what God spoke to your ear.
Well, let's hear what God said. Bring it up.
Genesis 4 verse 9. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?
So the Lord asks, am I my brother's keeper? Instead of saying yes, Cain was being righteous and moving in the spirit that you're moving in. Go back to 1 Timothy. This is what the Lord said to us. This is what we need to do right now so we can get back to edification sake, man. Because this is going nowhere.
I know, because you're not even listening. You don't have
No, because you're not speaking nothing. Get the hell away from a fool when you perceive that there's no knowledge in his lips. How are you going to listen to what you're saying? What are you going to profit us?
no, but what are you going to profit the world?
We waking up the world. The world that will never end. That's what we're doing. Bring that out,
1 Timothy 6 verse 5. Perverse disputings of men of corrupt mind.
A what?
Of corrupt minds.
This is a perverse disputing of men with corrupt minds, man. Your mind is corrupted. Your mind is full of damn peanuts and foolishness. You got a dope head mind right now, man. A sinful mind. Keep going.
And destitute of the truth.
And what?
And destitute of the truth.
You're destitute of the truth. You talking about God's name is a sign. You want to read about Cain killing Abel. You want to talk about you'll never break this curse. You're destitute of the truth. Let's go.
Supposing that gain is godliness.
Supposing that his gain is godliness.
From such withdraw thyself.
Do what?
From such withdraw thyself.
So with such we're going to withdraw our... Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. You just talking.
And kill your brother.
You don't even know what you're saying. So we're going to refrain ourselves and we're going to go into the word. Yeah, so go ahead. Have a good day, brother. You can listen from a distance.
You heard what I said. You'll never.
All praise to the Most High. All praise, man.
All praise.
Resist the devil and he shall flee. But we're going to stand with much boldness in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Let's go to Psalms 133, man. Psalms 133. Give me 1 Timothy 5 and 22, man.
This is Psalms.
I feel sorry for y'all brothers in Detroit if y'all got to deal with that, man. Sheesh.
This is Psalm chapter 133 and verse 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
This is a beautiful thing in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahshua to have brothers from all four corners of Babylon the Great together to keep Passover, to magnify the name of the Lord. Lord forbid that we hear another 10 years, but set the example for the young men on how they should walk, man. The things we were despised and pushed away from growing up, we setting that example, right? Keep going, King.
It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard.
Even Aaron's beard, man. The high priest's beard, man. That's how beautiful it is. What's up, brother? How you feeling, man? What's your nationality, brother? Black.
I know this. I'm with y'all. I watch y'all every day.
Okay, all praises. If you was with us every day, brother, you definitely wouldn't have called yourself black. Right?
Well, now, okay. I know I'm Hebrew Israelite.
Okay, all praises. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. Now, with you being a Hebrew Israelite, what does that require you? Give me Deuteronomy 10. Verse 12. What does that require you, brother? Because we can say we Hebrew Israelites.
Keep the laws and the commandments.
Keep the laws and the commandments, right? And what else? Is that it?
Well, that ain't it.
That ain't it?
That's one of them.
Right? Keep going.
I gotta go, y'all.
Come on, brother.
Hold on, brother. I got one more thing. Because it's not just keep the laws and commandments. I know I'm an Israelite. It's much more, man. It's much more than that. You got brotherly love. You got charity. You got fasting and praying. You got making sure your brother is in a good manner. And one thing that you forgetting.
Hebrews 7, verse 4. Now consider how great this man was, unto whom even the patriarch Abraham gave the 10th of the spoils. And verily, they that are the sons of Levi.
Hebrews 11. So like Hebrews 11. I mean 7.
Hebrews 11, verse 4. By faith, Abel offered unto the Most High a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, the Most High testifying of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaketh. By faith, Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found, because the Most High had translated him. For before his translation, he had this testimony that he pleased the Most High.
So we got our forefathers who did all the things that the Lord commanded them to by faith, right? Read this next verse.
Verse 6. But without faith.
But without what?
But without faith. It is impossible to please him.
So it's impossible to please the Lord if you want to keep the law, statutes, and commandments without what, brother? And what's faith?
Right.
What is faith? Because it's so easy to say, I got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. I got to do this. You don't got to go, brother. Don't run from the word, man. Don't run from the word, brother. Come on, brother. That's why you got to run. Because you walk it. Come on, brother. I can't hear you. Come back up, brother. Come back up. I can't hear you.
I got family with me.
Well, why not have your family learn what faith is?
Okay, I can't make them do something they don't want to do.
What's their nationality, brother?
What?
What's their nationality? Are they Hebrew?
You gotta ask them.
No, that's your family. I'm asking you.
No, you gotta ask them. I gotta go, fellas. I love y'all, man. Wow.
All right, brother.
Don't be like that. We gotta repeat.
Damn, man. This is why the Lord said you got to keep yourself pure, man. Keep yourself away from all these nations, man. Because you're going to decay little by little by little. Until you, this man said, I'm a black Hebrew Israelite. Didn't even say he was a Hebrew Israelite till we had to press him out, man. Damn, man. Our people are destitute and without the truth, man. But that's why you got us men out here on the corners, man. We out here in 40-degree weather because we have hope in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, and he's going to restore the ruined foundations, man. Bring that out.
1 Timothy 5, verse 22. Lay hands suddenly on no man, neither be partaker of other men's sin. Keep thyself pure.
Do what?
Keep thyself pure. Drink no longer water, but use a little wine for thy stomach's sake, and thine often infirmity.
So you got to keep yourself pure from the ways of Babylon the Great and drink water and wine, man. That wine so you get to understand it, man. That wine so you can discern from good and evil. That wine to determine which way you should go, to the left or to the right. Because the more you go to the right, the better the Lord is going to dwell with you. How you doing, sister? All praise to the Most High. We are well up here. So we out here to wake up the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to who they are in these last days. Now, would you be a so-called black woman? Now, who told you that you were a black woman? Where did that come from? You said from who? From your mama. And who told your mama that you was black?
I told God that's a man.
Your grandma. And who told her that she was black? The so-called white man told her, man. Because we've been destroyed of our nationality. Because black is just a color. And black is associated with everything bad and evil. Can you name anything good that's associated with black? Name me something good that's associated. It's just a word? It's much more than just a word. It's a stigma that comes with it.
Right.
It's a notion that comes with it that you ghetto, loud, ratchet, niggish, nothing good. But sister, you're royalty. Give me Jeremiah 17 verse 4. You're royalty, sister. You've been taken from your royal heritage and put to a lower state where you accept being black. Where you accept being anything but a daughter of Zion. Right? Bring that up.
This is the mighty prophet Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 4. And thou, even thyself.
So you, sister, even yourself and us brothers up here, what the Lord gonna do?
Shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
So the Lord discontinued us from our heritage. What's our heritage, sister? Is it BET? Is it Cardi B? Is it Meg Thee Stallion, like the brother say? Is it chicken? Is it what's the chicken spot up here that everybody go to? Captain J's. Is Captain J's our heritage? Is Hennessy and Terra Manna and Casamigos our heritage? What's our heritage? Twerking? Smoking? What's our heritage, sister? Who are we as a people? Now you fit in Bible prophecy. You've been withdrawn from your heritage. Right? And what the Lord else said?
Gone. That I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemy.
No, your friend.
Thine enemy.
So the Lord said he's going to take your heritage and he's going to make you serve your enemies. Now let's look. Who you think your enemies are, sister? Who are your enemies today? Who? You don't have no enemies? Who can lock you up, throw away the key, change your name, and forget about you?
Right, good question.
Best believe this brother Yakov won't do it. Best believe this brother Nakamara won't do it. Best believe the brother Nasha Eye on the camera won't do it. Who can do that? Who took your nationality from being royalty and called it dingy and dirty and black? Who did it, sister? Let's be real. Who is the devil that the Bible speaks of?
Good question.
Who is it, sister? It's the so-called white man. The Lord said you have to serve your enemies. Those two nasty rapists behind you. Those are your enemies right there, sister. We don't have no cut card. Don't leave. We're going to teach you that you're an Israelite. Well, you got 5 minutes to be late. You got a grace period. You're going to find out you're an Israelite today. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28 and 15. So you got to serve your enemies. Because the Lord withdrew us from our heritage, right?
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So we don't listen to the voice of the Lord our God.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So the Lord said his chosen people, for being hard-headed, stiff-necked, wicked, doing what they want to do, following their own hearts, just loving the world and skipping and smelling flowers, he gonna put curses on them. Now, is a curse a good thing or a bad thing, sister? What's your name, sister? Jessica. Jessica, what's a curse? Is a curse a good thing? If the brother right there say gonna put a curse on you, are you gonna feel safe? Absolutely not. So the Lord put curses on his chosen people so you can identify who they are. Give me verse 46.
Verse 46. And it reads, and they shall be upon thee for a sign.
So these curses are upon God's chosen people for a sign. Now the purpose for having a sign is so you know where you at or you know where you're going, right?
And for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So these curses are upon your seed forever, so that you can't even question if I know that I'm God's chosen people or not. Well, let's go to verse 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So the Lord said his chosen people, for being stiff-necked, hard-headed, and rebellious, are going to have to serve their enemies, right?
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
In hunger. What's the last thing you ate, sister? What'd you eat, Sister Jessica? Some what? Kroger?
Yogurt.
Yogurt. What type of yogurt? Okay, who owns that company? A white person. Isn't that feeding, you have to serve your enemy in hunger? Don't you gotta go to McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Captain J's? All these Coney Islands, they owned by white people, right?
And in thirst.
And in thirst. What about Deer Park? Do any of these brothers own Deer Park? What about Coca-Cola? Any water treatment plants, do any of our people own that? Or do our enemies own that? Our enemies do, right? What up?
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness. Right? The clothing you have on, those Jordans, yeah, it's Michael Jordan, but who own it? Nike, the so-called white man, right?
And in want of all things.
Can you name one thing you don't got to go to your enemy for? No, and what's his enemy going to do?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee.
These are yokes of iron right here, sister. Who's the only people under the face of heaven to ever have yokes of iron upon their neck by their enemies?
Right.
Only black people. But God is speaking to the Israelites.
Right.
Are we black people or are we Israelites, sister? Israelites. I know you said you gotta go. I got one more. And you're gonna take a flyer and you might stand at the corner and listen some more. Right? How did we get to this land called America? Right, by white people, but what means of transportation? How did we get over here? I know you've seen Roots. How did they bring Kunta Kinte over here? By boat, right? Let's read in the Bible.
Verse 68 of Deuteronomy chapter 28. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Lord said he's going to bring his chosen people into Egypt again. Right, let's find out what Egypt means according to the Bible.
It's Judah 5 verse 11. Therefore the king of Egypt rose up against them and dealt suddenly with them and brought them low.
So the king of Egypt rose up against the Hebrews and dealt with them quickly. Right? He didn't wait for it. He said, this is what we're going to do to them. We're going to kill them babies. We're going to make them work hard. Right? And what else did he do?
And brought them low with labor and brick and made them slaves.
And did what?
And made them slaves.
So the king of Egypt made the Hebrews slaves. So when you read Egypt in the Bible, it means slavery. Right? So the brother gonna read it verbatim. And I got you. We almost done this verse. We almost done this verse, Sister Jessica.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
What does Egypt mean, sister? Slavery, right? Into Egypt again.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
How did our foreparents get to this land? By ships, right?
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
We haven't seen our homeland since. Right? Detroit's not your homeland.
At all.
This place like a bomb fell in the middle of Detroit.
Right.
It's dirty, it's dingy.
Right.
People from Detroit hate Detroit. I can't stand being here. You from Detroit, sister? Where you from? Where? Inksters. What? Oh, that's Detroit too. Sister, you're not gonna separate yourself from Detroit. You from Detroit. From the dirty D, right?
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
We haven't seen our homeland since. Inkster isn't our homeland. Right? Detroit isn't our homeland. Africa isn't our homeland. That's the name of a white man. Right?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
You got sold to your enemies, Jessica. That's why your last name is what? Jackson? Livingston? Davis. That's a white man's last name. Right? You can't make that up. Sold it to your enemies.
And there thou shalt be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Right, keep going.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 29 verse 1. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
No, nigga.
To make with the children of Israel.
No, black people.
To make with the children of Israel.
Who did the Lord make this covenant with, Jessica? Read it again.
To make with the children of Israel.
Who did the Lord make this covenant with, Jessica? Israel. Now, Jessica, before you leave and go to work, are you black or are you an Israelite, sister? I can't hear you. Come say it in the mic, sister. Come say it. Look, we'll pass the mic over to you so you can say it. You got to proclaim who you are in these last days.
Oh, sister.
Right. Go ahead and turn that doohickey off. Right, turn the key off.
Doing what?
Oh, there you go, sister. All praise to the Most High. Right? Y'all sisters take a space. Sisters, y'all don't leave neither. Y'all come up. You got a flyer, sister? There you go. They're going to fly. The brother getting you a flyer right there. Check out all the information on there. Come back out here. Come talk to these brothers out here so you can find out how to truly serve the Lord. Right? Not just say you're an Israelite in word, but in deed also. To truly love the Lord. Before you leave, give me John 14 and 15. Man, damn them white people. They going to replace you if you come up late anyway. Right? Let's find out how to get the kingdom of heaven. That's what we should be desiring right now.
This is the mighty prophet John, chapter 14, verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
Do what?
Keep my commandments.
The Lord said, if you love him, keep his commandments. Right? That's how you show that you love him. Right, sister? We love you because we out here freezing. And we're trying to keep you out here so you can get eternal life. So you could be saved from the destruction that's coming to Eeknard or Detroit or wherever you said you're from. Right? Give me Deuteronomy 22:5. All right, sister, we going to hold you up here. I mean, go ahead, one last one. Deuteronomy 22:5.
Deuteronomy 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Now, Sister Jessica, you can't wear pants anymore as an Israelite woman. You got to get you modest dresses. You understand? You understand, sister? All praises to the Most High. All praises, man. Right, what's up, brother? How you feeling, man? Right? We're going to keep you up here. What's your name, brother? Demetrius. Right? How you feeling, Demetrius? All praises to the Most High. So we up here to wake our people up to the lost truth that's out in the world, man. Right? Give me Psalms 137 and verse 5. We out here to reclaim our heritage, reclaim our nationality, to not forget where we come from. Right? Bring that out, King.
Psalm 137, verse 5. If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning.
So the King David said, if I forget Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. Right? Are you right-handed, brother, or are you left-handed? Right-handed. If I were to cut your right hand off, what would you be able to do? Not a damn thing, would you?
Learn it with my left.
It's going to take a long time, ain't it? How old are you, brother?
45.
It took you 45 years to master that right hand, brother. If I cut that off, you got 45 more years to try to figure out what you're left. King David said, if I forget where I'm from, if I forget my homeland, let my right hand forget how to work. What else he say?
If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth.
He said, if I forget Jerusalem, let my tongue cleave to my mouth. You ain't going to be able to drink that water. You ain't going to be able to talk. You ain't going to be able to breathe. But we forgot where we was from. We accepted America as home. We accepted this wicked place as home. Give me Isaiah 24 and verse 5. Right? This place is defiled. Everything here is defiled, brother. Our way of thinking is defiled. The air is defiled. The food is defiled. The water got microscopic shrimp. It got bacteria. Our clothing is making us sick. The medicine they giving us making us sick. The whole world is defiled. Bring that up.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws.
Because the laws of the Lord have been transgressed, brother. Everything that the Lord commanded us to do, what does America tell us to do? The complete opposite. Right? Finish that off, and I got a question for you, brother Demetrius.
Change the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth.
So therefore the curse is devouring the earth. That's why we're not even as strong as we used to be. We're not mentally as sharp as we used to be. Our grandparents were sharp, wasn't they? They'd be 89 years old and be like, I got eyes on the back of my head. Have you ever been whooped by an 85-year-old? That joint feel like a 25-year-old whooped your ass back in the day. But now you turn 50, everything falling apart. The curse is on the earth, man, because of the whole world is defiled by the inhabitants. Now, let me ask you something, Demetrius. Can you give me 5 commandments that the Lord commanded us to keep? There we go. Okay. Well, kill and murder the same thing, ain't it? Yeah. That's 2. Now, let me ask you this, brother. Can you name me 5 Lil Wayne songs?
5
Lil Wayne songs. Who's your favorite artist?
Don't have one.
Who you listen to the most? Can you name me 5 Earth, Wind, and Fire songs? I know you can do that. Give me 5 Motown songs.
I ain't really big on music, I ain't gonna lie. I do a lot of study.
Give me 5 NBA players.
I'm not.
Oh, brother, you ain't gonna give me the runaround. You know these things. My point is saying that we can.
Joe Dumars, Michael Jordan.
There you go.
I don't watch sports though.
But I'm saying you can name 5 men of this world. You can name 5 songs by Earth, Wind, and Fire and Michael Jackson, but you can't name 5 commandments in the Bible. This big Bible right here, we can't name 5 commandments. That's why this curse is devouring our people. That's why we're at this lowest state. That's why we don't know who we are. That's why we're getting killed by our brothers. That's why our sisters is out here whoring out for the other nations. It starts with us. Give me Revelations 21 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
Because the Lord has a covenant with men. And us as men, we have a huge responsibility, brother. So you got to hear these commandments. You got to get yourself in order so you can help get your nation in order, brother. Set yourself right, and then you can teach others, brother. And that's why we out here.
Revelation chapter 21 verse 3.
Bring it on.
And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High.
So the tabernacle of the Lord is with what?
Is with men.
Is with everybody.
Is with men.
Is with the elect men of Israel, brother. Right? It's with the elect men of Israel. And if you want to be part of the elect men of Israel, you got to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. You got to follow the Lamb wheresoever he go. If the Lamb say jump, what you supposed to say, brother?
Jump.
How high?
Right.
How many times?
Right.
Or what leg? Right. If the Lord say walk this way, you're supposed to say, I'm going to go 2 miles, 8 miles, 40 miles. You're supposed to find out what the Lord commands you to do. And here's one thing that the Lord commands you to do.
Leviticus 11 and verse 7. And the swine.
Now what's swine, brother? Pork, right?
Though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
So the pork is unclean to them, right? Let's see what up.
Of their flesh shall you not eat.
So the Lord said, if you truly want to serve the Lord and follow the Lamb wherever he go, you can't eat pork. Now, Brother Demetrius, do you eat pork? Do you indulge in that nasty flesh?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. All praises to the Most High. All praise. You sure you don't?
Positive.
What about sausage?
I don't eat
Bacon?
beef.
Pepperoni?
No.
Okay. What about them gummy bears that say gelatin? Okay. All praise to the Most High.
Rice Krispie marshmallows, you know.
You don't eat none of that. All praise to the Most High. But that's a commandment that our people don't know. Our people will eat pork like their life depending on it. Give me extra bacon on that burger. Right?
So you know, like it goes back to us teaching one another.
There you go, brother.
The same people that eat that pork don't understand nothing about the pork. Don't know how filthy it is and how nasty it is.
Exactly, brother.
They don't understand it eats everything.
But
it consumes.
But on the other end, brother, we don't need to know how nasty it is. We're going to do it because we follow the Lamb wheresoever he go. Whatever the Lamb says to do, we do it with gladness of heart. Right? Keep going, King.
And their carcass shall you not touch, they are unclean to you. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
So the only thing that come out of the waters that we can eat is what, Brother Demetrius?
Oh shit, I don't know.
It's fish. That has fins and scales, right? Right? But there's more to it.
And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
So anything that doesn't have fins and scales in the waters, it's going to be an abomination to you, brother. What about shrimp? You eat shrimp? You eat shrimp. Well, the Lord said it's an abomination to you. What's an abomination? A brother get the definition of an abomination, right? Get into these words right here. Do you know what an abomination is, brother? No. Abomination is something detestable, disgusting, hated, feared, right?
Abomination, a thing that causes disgust or hatred. Salat. Similar words. Con. Detestation, loathing, hatred, aversion, antipathy, revolution, revulsion.
Revulsion. So everything in that water that doesn't have fins and scales is supposed to be repulsive to you, man. It's supposed to make you want to throw up, man. You should gag in your mouth if somebody say, I'm going to give you some shrimp, or some crab, or some lobster, or some calamari, or some mussel, or some scallops. Right? All those things are disgusting to you. Right? And like you said, they don't know and understand the pig. We don't understand those animals, man. Right? Those are bottom feeders. They meant to filter out the water. Right? So the water looks blue like in Jamaica on the Turks and Caicos. Not like that water over there in the river of Michigan. I know you ain't drinking that water, are you? Hell no. Hopefully nobody drinking, brother. But that's the purpose of them animals, to clean. So from this day forward, you got to follow the Lamb wheresoever he goes.
Right.
So from this day forward, brother, you can't eat any of those bottom feeders. Can you do that for the Lord, brother? You could, not try. I'm going to do it for the Lord. Let me hear you say, I'm going to do that for the Lord. There we go, brother. There we go. Let's get Numbers 15 and 38, man. That's what an Israelite man to say. Like you said, the problem is we don't have nobody to teach anybody. That's your job, Demetrius. That's your job. But first, you got to get edified first. You got to carry this knowledge on. You got to teach the people you want to teach. Shoot, come out here and join these brothers in Detroit, man. These young brothers out here sharp. I'm talking about barber razor sharp. Right? You come up here, you be walking away with no locks, brother. Get that edification. Keep going, King.
This is Numbers chapter 15, verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Now, who are the children of Israel, brother? Who are they? And who are they? And who are they? And who are they today?
Good question.
They're a slew of people. They us, brother.
Right.
We the Israelites, brother. So the Lord says, speaking to the children of Israel. Who's the Lord talking to, brother? He talking his chosen people. Who are they today? They say us, brother.
Like you and me.
They are you and me, brother. Right. You and I are Israelites.
Right.
More than likely from the tribe of Judah. We would be the real Jews, brother.
That's right. Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them.
That means command them.
That they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
So the Lord said his chosen people are supposed to wear fringes in the borders of their garments.
Right.
Now look at all these mighty kings up here. And look at the bottom of their shirts and jackets. What do you see on the bottom of those, brother? What are those things called? Fringes. Fringes. What are these called, Brother Demetrius? There we go, right?
In the borders of their garments throughout their generation.
That means forever, brother. You got children? So what are your children supposed to wear?
Clothing.
With what on the bottom of it?
Fringes.
There you go, brother.
Right.
It's like a puzzle piece, man. One connect to the other, man. It's like riding a bike. You'll never forget how to ride a bike. You should never forget how to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, brother. This is life or death right here, man.
Right.
This is what's going to sustain you when all hell is break loose.
That's right.
You're not going to be out there eating all this random stuff because the Lord got a dietary law.
Right.
You're not going to be wearing all this crazy stuff because the Lord got clothing for us to wear. Right? Yeah, we got a heritage. We just got to find it, brother. We got to search.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them.
So this is a physical representation to make sure you keeping the commandments of the Lord.
Right.
Whenever you feel like you want to shrimp, whatever the hell you may eat with it,
right,
you got these fringes on, I guarantee you're not going to eat it.
That's right.
I ain't gonna say that. I think our problem is a bit more, what's what I'm looking for? It's a bit more deeper than what we wear, what we look like, based in this, being in this society and whatnot.
Romans 6 and 23. Now, why do you say that, brother?
Because whatever we proclaim and or profess to be, we want that to be recognized in the government in which we live now. First and foremost, we can be treated as such and have our unalienable rights recognized and cease being trampled on, things of this nature or whatnot. It just lives free.
Okay. Now, do you think that freedom is going to be in a land that you was brought here captive?
Right. Good question.
How does a prisoner know that he's free from jail? Yeah.
I absolutely believe that. Because whatever it is that enslaved you, understand it, know it, learn it.
Now answer this question, brother. How does a prisoner know he's free from prison?
He's free from prison?
Yeah.
Technically, you're never free. I mean, I'm out of prison.
No, brother. I'm talking about an actual prison. No, an actual prison. What's a prison around here? That you get locked up by Metro Detroit police and they take you to jail. How do you know you out of jail? So how do you know you're not going to be in bondage anymore? Because you're not going to be in the same land where you was brought bondage, man. Let me get 2nd Esdras chapter 16 and verse 1. Because it's war and destruction of Babylon, it's war and destruction of Egypt. There's no safe place to be but in the arms of the Lord. That's true freedom right there. That's where the true salvation is, brother. Right? Let me get this verse real quick, and I got you.
2nd Esdras 16 verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon.
Say it again.
Woe be unto thee, Babylon.
So death and destruction is coming to Babylon the Great, which is America. We're not living peaceable here. This is not our rest. This is not our home. This is not where we're going to kick our feet up and fold our hands. This is your place of captivity, brother. This is where you come to get your mindset straight. Because the Lord brought this punishment upon our people to set our minds straight, to make us bethink ourselves. So there's no way possible we're going to go talk to some white man who got a damn toupee on, who got 2 weeks left to live and beg for our freedom. We above that, brother. We tried that, brother. The only thing we haven't tried is to come back to serving the Lord. It never worked because it will never work. Right? Bring that up.
This is Romans chapter 6, verse 23.
Bring it on.
For the wages of sin is death.
So the wages of sin is death. It is as deep as just what we eat, what we wear. That's a small portion of it, brother. Because if we continue to sin, that's why oppressors are reigning over us. That's why we burying our babies at 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, brother. That's why we're in this condition. So you got to think much deeper than just a small aspect, because that paints a what? A whole beautiful picture. Right? Keep going. Go back to that 2nd Esdras 16.
2nd Esdras 16 verse 1.
Bring it on.
Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourself, bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
So the destruction of Babylon the Great, which is America, is at hand, brother. Israel rising up in these last days, brother. While the children of Israel are rising up, Babylon is falling little by little, man. Babylon be closing the government every 2 days, man. It's a government shutdown this day. Oh, they signed the bill. It's a government shutdown that day. Now, brother, those people can't even damn tie their own shoes right. You really think they're gonna find laws and commandments in this white man society to help you?
Bring them up, huh? You know what I'm saying? People is who has control and dominance over at this moment. This is the sheer reason we are out here. This is why we have these conversations. So the thing is, how do we come from under that? Truly, because once you understand and know who you are, you want it to be recognized by your so-called captors. Therefore, y'all can be on separate but equal ground and be treated the exact same by one another and serving y'all one Lord.
Well, brother, I don't want to see the white man as equal, because we're not equal. We'll never be equal. It's never been a point in history where we've been equal. Even as slaves in this land, we still above them, man.
But there is no black people, first and foremost. There is no black people. There are no white people.
Give me Deuteronomy 32 and 8.
There are no black ones.
Yes, there is. Well, we're going to show you that that's not true according to the Bible.
It's a black nation.
Let's read it.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 8.
Bring it on.
When the Most High divided to the nations.
So there wasn't no nations?
I didn't what I said?
Yes, you did. You said there was no black nation.
There were no black nations. But I mean, let's find out.
You right about that. You had the nation of Israel.
Things like that.
When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
So we're not looking to be included by the so-called white man, Chinese man, Arab, because we are the Lord's inheritance. We are the lot of the Lord's inheritance. So, brother, you have to get out the mind frame of wanting to be accepted and to be called by who you are by these people, because that's going to come in due time. That's going to come in time when the Lord brings us out of this land and sets us back in order. Right? Give me Isaiah chapter 19 and verse number 16. Right? Go to 2nd Esdras 15 and verse number 3. Right?
Can I explain what I mean by no black people?
Go ahead, brother.
I'm gonna just use this for hookah. I know everybody's seen this. Roots. When what's his name? Kunta Kinte, who was a national of Zamunda, wherever he was from.
Right.
Meaning he was a free man. Meaning no one had power and control over him but his Lord. The European knew that. So when the European met him, what your name is? I'm Kunta Kinte. Bah, no you ain't. Your name's Toby. You a black nigga boy. You ain't no national nothing.
Right.
Things of this nature. And this is what I mean by ain't no black people. That the black stuff came from when we were captured, stripped of our nationalities, and called blacks and Negroes and things of this nature.
Yeah, brother, you came up here and said you was black.
Right.
So you taking on the notion of what your oppressor has called you. You have called yourself a byword instead of calling yourself what the Lord has called you, brother.
Right.
Bring that out, Isaiah.
This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 16.
Now, what are you, brother? What's your nationality?
My nationality, I'm Moorish American.
Moorish American. Now, do those laws that you ask the white man to give you when he pulls you over, do those ever work? Has anybody ever seen a man get out of driving without a driver's license and not go to jail? Because I have my separation rights being Moorish American. Your flag. That stuff don't work, brother.
Right.
That's a ploy.
Right.
That stuff don't work, man. You got polited.
Right.
You got polited. Dr. Polite, or what's his name? Brother Polite, that raped your mind thinking that works, man.
Right, bring that up.
Isaiah chapter 19, verse 16. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid.
So in the day that the Lord comes and visits his place, they're going to be like women, running and screaming and scared of everything, man.
Right.
Right, you pop around the corner, that's how these so-called white people are going to be. Right, ain't going to be no bold men in the day of the Lord, man. So why am I going to go to them and try to get acceptance from people who are going to be destroyed? People who are just walking around servants off the leash. Right? Keep going, King.
And fear because of the shaking of the hand of the...
Wait, brother, you said we need to look at each other as equals and go to these oppressors and sit in these meetings for them to get laws, brother. We're not doing none of that, man. I don't give a damn what these heathens think about me, man. I care what the Lord says. Let me finish this out, brother. My time is almost up. I got 2 minutes.
The shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shaketh over it. And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt.
So the land of Judah is going to be a terror unto Egypt. Judah is the so-called black man, man. We already a terror. Wait until we standing in righteousness and boldness of the Lord, man. We ain't going to go out of order. We're going to go on our own accord. We're going to do what the Lord says to do, brother. We're going to march through the land of Edom, and we're going to thrust them through for all the atrocities and abominations that they set up. For this white man that they made us worship. We're going to cause hell unto the white man, man. And we're going to do it with a smile on our face and blood on our garment, man. We're going to have a competition on how many heathen heads can we bring back to the camp. And the winner is going to get the spoil of every city we take. We're going to do what we want, brother.
That's a fact.
For as many so-called black men as they kill, we say for every one, we killing 5,000 of their children. For every sister they kill, we killing 100,000 of their children, man. That's how the men of Israel are thinking, man. We meditate on terror when it comes to our heathen. Damn sitting across the table from them. Damn getting acceptance from them. We want fear and trembling when they look at us, brother. Let me get Luke chapter 18 and verse 7.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 18 and verse 7. And shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him?
So the Lord is coming to get his elect. 12,000 from out of the 12 tribes of Israel, including the 1/3 of men, women, and children who cry day and night unto him. If you're not crying unto the Lord for the abominations that you see happening to your people, you may not be part of the elect. Right, keep reading.
Though he bear along with them.
So the Lord is bearing along with us. He see all these things happening to our people. The Lord could have been stopped these heathens from doing this to us, but he's waiting for us to get in order. He's waiting for us to face the east and cry for help and ask the Lord to mend our heart, and take our hearts of stone and make them hearts of flesh, right?
I tell you that he will avenge them speedily.
The Lord is coming like a thief in the night when you least expect it, right? Like when somebody hit the light.
With ship!
With what?
With ship!
With what?
With ship!
How did we get to America? On ships, right? So did everybody on the earth go into slavery on ships? Who went into slavery on ships, brother? That's right.
Crazy.
You for yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord is coming as a thief in the night. What? As a thief in the night.
Thief in the night. Right. The Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night, man. Nobody knows when the Lord is gonna come back. Nobody knows.
This the book of wisdom of Solomon, chapter
more moving than any emotion, man, right? And that's what the Lord has given us to speak to our people, man, right? And that thing is gonna move you more than anything, man, right? It's gonna move you more than damn weed, right? It's gonna move you more than that damn Hennessy bottle, right? It's gonna sit there and move you more than damn Keisha, Letitia, right? And all these damn heathenistic women, man, right?
Oh, you're going crazy.